All right, what is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another Sunday Chillin PE Live edition, or PE Live Sunday Chillin. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today, it is a great day. Today is December 2nd, 2018, at least where I'm at. It's December 2nd, 2018. Some of you guys, man, some of y'all live all the other side of the world and all that, so it might be December 3rd, but we have a lot to talk about. Well, really a lot of silly stuff to talk about, but we have a lot to talk about as well. There's been some new information that's came out over the internet with different games potentially coming to Nintendo Switch. I didn't want to put them in the title because I don't want you guys assuming, because these are rumors, but there's some Zelda stuff, there's some Assassin's Creed stuff for Switch, which will have PE news videos once I do actually more research and kind of check with some sources that I have. Then I'll feel a little bit more confident about putting out a video, but so I didn't want to put those in the title. Maybe we'll have that for a normal PE Live, but anyway, we're gonna be talking about the Wii U funeral. That's going to be interesting because this is the official Wii U funeral week. This is the official Wii U funeral week with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out, Thursday, essentially, for some people. Yo, what? Can I get through my opening monologue? Shout out to Fury Tiger with the Toby Blaster. Let's go, Fury Tiger with the 15. Toby blasted 15. Let's go, Fury Tiger, starting off Sunday Chillin'. Good. With the $15 donation. It says Lions, Rams, and PE Sunday Chillin'. It's Chillin'. Chillin', that's fine. With the C, that's cool. Chillin'. Oh, that's probably a better name. I'll probably change it to that, to be honest. Sunday Chillin'. That's a better name, actually. That's really good. I will change the name. Thank you, Fury Tiger, for changing the name of it. That's a better one. With the C. Chillin' with the C. Got it. Life is good. Play something Smash Ultimate. And hey, 5 days. Smiley face. Let's go. 5 days. Smiley face. Exactly. It's a rumor, so we take it with a grain of salt. It's a rumor. But it's actually a retailer listed it. So, I mean, like, if a retailer lists something, then they list something for a reason. Retailer listings aren't always right, but a lot of times retailer listings are right. So, yeah. Yo, my boy Abaddon. Yo, back to back with the Toby Buster. Let's go. Abaddon with another 15. Shout out to my boy Abaddon. Make sure you check out his channel. And he says back to back blast. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Thank you for the 110 people watching. Yo, shout outs. Let's go. But yeah, man, thank you so much, Abaddon. I will put both of you guys' names up here on the top stream ninja. And I think this is the first weekly top ninja, also Abaddon, since he was the last person to do it. But both of you guys, weekly top ninjas, because it resets on Sunday. So thank you guys so much for the support. Appreciate that. Abaddon plus, or actually Fury Tiger was first, so we'll just go with Fury Tiger. Fury Tiger plus Abaddon. All right. Shout outs, guys. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll talk. I guess we can talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm not going to go in depth into it because I'll do that in a PE news video tomorrow morning. So you guys will see that tomorrow morning with all the different rumors, because there's a lot of rumors going around with Zelda and stuff like that. So we'll probably talk about it more tomorrow morning. Let's see. What else do we got here? Yes, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate giveaway. If you have not entered in, December 5th is the day. So it's right over here, December 5th. Make sure you, oh my gosh, Fairy Tiger, straight up, prize is right, huh? Pretty much. I got you, Fairy Tiger. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $1 donation, Obi. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger with the $1 donation, and he says, let's go. So yeah, man. Looking forward to giving away that Smash Ultimate copy, guys. So that will be on December 5th, and it'll be just like the random winner from that. So congratulations to whoever wins that. We'll be talking about that in a bit. But yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate giveaway. Link in the description below. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been coming to me about the merch link not working. The merch link is up and ready to go. So if you want a Player Essence t-shirt or a tank or a hoodie or anything like that, that is ready to go. It should work. I am going to double check right now, but it should work. I hope this thing works, man. I don't know what was going on, but apparently the merch link was not working. But if you copy and paste the whole merch link, it should pop up. Yeah, it's popping up on my end. It's popping up. So if you want some merch, you can definitely get some merch. Link in the description below. All right, what else are we Sunday shilling with? Any other ninja news? Oh, this upcoming week we do got gameplay for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm looking into like a Warframe Wednesdays. I'm really loving Warframe. I'm thinking I'm gonna build a whole series around it, just Warframe Wednesdays. I'm trying to get Digital Extremes and Panic Button involved to kind of like get me some platinum, and then I can show off a new like Warframe every single Wednesday. Just like show something off, kind of build it up a little bit. Something that would be pretty cool for a series, kind of go in depth into the game, because I'm really loving what Warframe is offering, man. It's a really good game. If you have not downloaded Warframe yet, go download it. It's free to play. You don't even need to pay. I mean, obviously there's some cool stuff if you buy certain things, like you can get stuff. But to be honest, man, like you don't even really need to buy anything. I mean, there's a grind, but the game is so fun, and there's so much variation within the missions and gameplay, because it's like 5 years of work and continuous updates. You don't even really need to buy anything. That game is freaking amazing, man. So guys, go out there and get Warframe. It's good. It's free. So yeah, man. It's really good. It's really good. So all right. So what else are we gonna do today? All right. I think that's it. I think that's it for this chilling part. Oh, one more thing, which I'll be reminding you guys. We are 5 Elite Ninja away from a $10 eShop card tournament on the spot. $10 eShop card tournament on, well, not on the spot. Well, it'll be upcoming this week. $10 eShop card tournament. Also licking a cartridge. We are 5 Elite Ninja away. We're probably going to hit it once Smash Brothers comes out and people want to play. We're probably going to hit that, but it'd be cool if we can get to 150 before then. And then when Smash Brothers comes out, we can have a new goal of like 160 and reset everything. And I will play, I will do a Let's Play of a game that I dislike as well once we hit 150. So we're looking at Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 will be that game, and every single 10 we'll have a cartridge lick. We'll have a Abaddon. We'll have a cartridge lick. We'll have eShop card giveaway, and or eShop card tournament, and then we'll also have a Let's Play of a game that I've bashed before in the past, man. So it should be fun. 5 Elite Ninja away. If you guys do want to join up, all you got to do is hit the join button right below you. Also, there's a link in the description below for mobile users. So join up there. It gets you into my friends list. Also gets you on basically playing tournaments and all that, and our exclusive Discord as well to set up games across the Nintendo universe and more. So yeah, man. Shout outs to Abaddon with the $5 Streamlabs shimmy. It says gotta take over. Oh, all right, man. Y'all jockeying back and forth. Let's do it. Thank you so much for the support, though, both of you guys. Seriously, honestly, I'm really happy that you guys are supporting the channel, so I do appreciate that. Have it done. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's go and let's get into. Shall we get into some of the core content, guys? All right, so here's the thing. The Wii U funeral is officially this week, guys. My Wii U is right over there. Even though I play my Wii U, it's somehow still dusty. But the Wii U. Hold on, let me grab this. I need a prop. Here we go. The Wii U funeral is officially this week, guys. It is officially this week. Oh yeah, the music. I forgot the music. Sorry. Let me get the music. Let's see here. Say something cool. Play something cool. All right, here we go. A little bit more Xenoblade music for you guys. This is cool. This track's cool. All right, so here we go, guys. To the Wii U, can we get? This is fitting. This song is fitting because this was one of the Wii U's best games. Xenoblade Chronicles X theme. You're done. You're done. It was a good run. Well, no, it wasn't really a good run, like I've said before. But I played this Wii U a lot. Shout out to Fairy Tiger with the $4.01 to become the top stream ninja. $4.01. We'll get that in just a bit. But I played this Wii U a lot. You did good. You did good for some things. You just didn't bring enough heat. But you will forever be remembered as the system where I really learned about the Smash community and started playing Smash competitively. You will be the system where I learned to love Monolith Soft even more than I ever loved them before. because of Xenoblade Chronicles X. You will be the system that's forever remembered. Shoutouts to J2 Blue with the $5 donation. It says 4 words: Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Absolutely. You will be the system that's forever remembered for trying to innovate in a way that nobody else tried. And despite you failing, despite all the hard times, you still had some of the best-selling games with stuff like Super Mario 3D World, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Super Mario Maker, New Super Mario Bros. You introduced us to love at first sight with Bayonetta 2 and their new haircut. You introduced us to worlds and places that we've never been before. For the first time ever, we got to play an action, adventure, RPG, 3D Zelda game with multiple different characters in the Zelda universe for the first time ever with Hyrule Warriors. You let us go on adventures with Captain Toad, even if I didn't want to go on those adventures, because you forced me to do it with the gamepad. You took us to a land, a magical area where we were supposed to get Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei crossed together, and we ended up getting a censored, weeaboo, amazing, singing Shin Megami Tensei game with Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Who would have thought about that? You brought us to places like Yoshi's Woolly World. Looked phenomenal. The Wii U might have been a failed system, but you brought us some good times. We partied with Nintendo Land, right? And then we had a huge drought right after that. You brought a Lego City to us, exclusive for the time being, right? You brought us some more love, Monster Hunter. The Wii U might have been, like I said, might have been a system that failed, but there were still some very good times on the system. Still some very good time on the system. My daughter loves Super Mario 3D World. We played that game endlessly. I think I put like 500 hours into that game because of this system, and we both could play. She used to hold the gamepad and just play just like this, and then I used to play on the TV, or I used to play right there with her on the screen. A system that was very flawed, but it was the precursor to getting the Switch and where Nintendo is at this point. Without the late President Satoru Iwata's vision, without Tatsumi Kimishima and the guys coming together, we would have never gotten the Switch. So, like I said, many will count the Wii U as a huge failure, but that does not mean that there wasn't stuff to play and there wasn't fun times on the system. You had your downfalls, Wii U. Obviously, RPGs were lacking, and the RPGs that you did have took all generation to come out. But there were still some great times to be had. So everybody, pour one out. Imaginary, pour one out for the Wii U as it's its funeral. But you will forever be remembered as actually bringing some somewhat solid online play to a Nintendo system, because the Wii's online play was not great. The Wii U's was not great either, but it was much better. So rip Wii U. We're not going to miss you. I don't think we are, because the Switch is a lot better and has all your games, but still, you were the precursor. You were the predecessor. You have to be remembered. All right, so how did you guys like my eulogy there? Wii U funeral, the Wii U funeral. I'll get you guys' thoughts. If you guys have a comment to say about the Wii U, tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence. So you want to give your respects. Oh my God, Robert! After that eulogy with the Renangon, unlocking it. Let's go, taking souls. Taking the souls of everybody in the chat. My boy Robert bounces in with the Renangon unlock. Splatoon, exactly, Splatoon. Robert with the 50 says, the price is right, smiley face. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Robert coming through, definitely the top ninja, the elite ninja at this point. Top ninja for the week, elite ninja. Robert coming through. I missed some donations. I did miss some donations, so let me get to that. Thank you, Robert. While I was reading my eulogy, I missed some donations. So let me get to this, guys. Let's see here. Fury Tiger says, GG Avidin, GG. Don't forget my music. Yeah, I think which we played at the cool music, right? J2 Blue got that one in. Avidon with the 299 and says, my guy, don't price this right me, LOL. And then Robert came in and said, I'm gonna unlock a Renengan on all of you guys. So thank you guys for the support. Appreciate that. On the Chillin. Appreciate that. He says, I'm done. All right, let's get to you guys' Wii U comments. Let's see here. G5 Toby Essence says, I had to come in the chat and say, what kind of war story speech is this? LMAO. With the prideful background music. Oh my gosh, breaking on stream. You nuts, my boy. One of these days, this Wii U is going to be worth a lot of money because nobody's going to have one because barely anywhere produced. It's going to be worth a lot of money. I'm going to sell it and ride off into the sunset like freaking Red Dead Redemption or something like that, dude. I'm going to ride off into the sun. Man, I ain't selling it. I got 2 Wii U's. I got a Japanese Wii U and I got this Wii U. Bruh, you can break your own Wii U, homie. Let's see here. T-Dude says, players, since the most rage quit game ever I had on my Wii U was Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Hold up, I need a prop for this one too, guys. Give me a second. Oh my god, let's talk about some Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Day one, I bought this game. This is one of the best thing about this game that I was happy about was seeing this breezy on the cover when I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? This game can piss you off. Oh my gosh. This game can piss you off. Man. Oh my god. Just break everything. This game is hard. Not only is it's hard on normal, but if you play it on the hard difficulty, which I did, oh my gosh, I wanted to break my Wii U. I wanted to break the game in half. Anyway, yeah, that game is crazy. And then the frame rate drops don't help either. It's like you're fighting and all of a sudden, just slows down. No, not good. Let's see, I should PE shorts what? Oh, the Wii U eulogy? Yeah, maybe, dude. Shout outs to Leo Aguilar says, when is your Wii U funeral? T-minus 5 days, my guy. Yeah, pretty much. Fury Tiger with the $3 donation says, rip Wii U, may you rest in peace. And yeah, play something Wii U. You pick something. Okay. Play something Wii U. Let's see here. Xenoblade. Should we do, we already did Xenoblade X. So let's do, let's do another good game. This one's really good. Oh, you guys remember this song? You guys remember this song? All right, let's keep it going. Let's see, my dude, please make that segment into a video. LOL. I might do that. Lady Oni says the Wii U 3DS included a re-release of Mother and Mother 2, which was my first time playing. How is the music too loud, guys? I'm thinking it's a little loud. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Have you ever played a Metal Gear game? We're not talking about Metal Gear, dude. And yes, I've played multiple Metal Gears. We're talking about the Wii U's funeral. Ataki says Ataki the Astronaut says Wii U is a very underrated console. The Dreamcast of this decade. Rip, brother. Yeah. I hated playing Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Shout outs to Lauren Yesner with the subscription. Thank you so much, Lauren. Appreciate that. Just Dance will keep it alive. Just to let you know, whoever asked me the Metal Gear question, yeah, I've played like pretty much almost every single Metal Gear game ever made. Gotta roll out, have a good stream. Thank you so much, Abaddon. Appreciate that, man. Take it easy. Heavenly Father, we are gathered here to discharge the Wii U. Press F for the respects. Press F for respects. Let's go. Let's see. Hey, OJ, player, since I was watching my Giants stinking it up for Sunday. Hope you're doing good, OJ. I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. Thank you for showing up, man. Oh my gosh, my brain is my brain is pumping like hell now. Yo, what's going on? You okay? Xenoblade Chronicles X is the only good game left on the Wii U. The only good game left? What do you mean by left on the Wii U? No, there's Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Like, that game hasn't come over. No, there's a couple good games left. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Mario Maker, The Wonderful 101. Those are the 4 that I can think of in terms of Nintendo first-party games or first-party-ish games that haven't came over to the Switch yet. So yeah. Well, that's a re-release. So, I mean, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, I guess we're talking about, like, Wii U games that started on the Wii U, not ported over to the Wii U. So, yeah, I mean, we could count Twilight Princess and all that, but, you know. So, yeah. Well, we already got Splatoon 2, so, which is pretty much built upon Splatoon 1, so. Let's see here. T-Dude says, players, since 1 year ago, the Nintendo Switch was ultimately outsold the Wii U after the March 2017 launch. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you were making a Tokyo Mirage Sessions joke. Okay, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, when Tsubasa first met, Kiria. Yeah, you're right about that. I totally forgot. I totally forgot about that. Shout outs to the 203 people watching. This is pretty much a Sunday Chillin' record. We are listening to Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and we are also talking about the Wii U's funeral. So if you have your favorite Wii U moments or a thing that you want to talk about the Wii U to pay your respects, please put that in the comment section. I'll go over some of my favorite moments. One of my favorite moments with the Wii U was when Owata-san was unboxing it, and he was using like gloves, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna unbox this Wii U." I'm gonna unbox this for you. I thought it was so, like, why was I hyped for a president unboxing a system? You know, like, I don't think we've ever seen that before, right? Like, a president of a major company unboxing a video game system like that. Usually they just show it and they just reveal it. Whereas a lot is like, nah, I'm gonna unbox this with some gloves on. Let's go. My boy put the gloves on. No fingerprints on the shiny Wii U, right? Is that what was going on there? No fingerprints. You don't play your Wii U with gloves on. I used to, and then I stopped. I got lazy. I ran out of the gloves, man. I ran out of the gloves. Let's see here. What about Nintendo Land? I don't think Nintendo Land that can come over, but it's too ingrained into what the Wii U did. That'd be hard to bring over without actually having like a Wii U gamepad, you know. So yeah, I don't think Nintendo Land counts. Just because that game is so wacky when it comes to what Nintendo is trying to do. It seems like they built, well, like they tried to build the game completely around the Wii U gamepad, and like they succeeded and failed at the same time. Excuse me, but that game's fatal flaw was no online play. The fact that there was no online play in Nintendo Land just to me, it killed it. It just killed any type of enjoyment that I can have more so than what, I mean, like, you see everybody walking around, you see your friends, it's just like, why can't you just play a game with them? Like that, having no online play was just, that was the worst decision that Nintendo made with I think even with the Wii U not having any games, pretty much outside of third-party games, none of the games were online, but not having New Super Mario Bros. Or Nintendo Land Online, that was a big mistake. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger. With the dollar donation, says more Wii U music. Keep them coming. More. All right. Let's get some more Wii U music going for you guys. This one is going to be from, let me pick a good track. Maybe. Okay, here, I got one. I got a good track for you guys. Thank you so much for the Fire Nation. Thank you. Appreciate that, homie. We're gonna listen to this one right here. This game still needs to come over. We need to get a hype train. Platinum Games. Hideki Kamiya. Let's do it. This game needs to come over. Switch port. You guys, can we get a rallying call? Throw your hands in the air. Give all your energy to Hideki Kamiya, Platinum Games. We need a Switch port. We need it. Switch port. Switch. Everybody in the chat. Switch port. Switch port. Switch port. Switch port. Let's go. Let's go. Raise your hands. Raise your Toby blasters. Switch port. Is that port begging I hear? No, there's a difference because this is already a Nintendo exclusive. This is not begging for a third-party company that doesn't want to do something. It's very, very different. This is already Nintendo. Platinum Games has already said that they want to bring it over. They've already said that. Like, Hideki Kamiya has already said it. Completely different. Completely different. Different. Completely different. Kamiya be blocking left and right if that happens, but yeah, Switch port. No, don't ask Kamiya. Don't ask Kamiya. Don't go on Twitter and bug Kamiya. It's not his call. Go bug Nintendo. Oh my gosh. Forever Switch port. You guys are raising it. Raise your abadongers. Can anybody do the abadongers? Raise your abadongers. For a Switch port. Says don't forget Pikmin 3 and maybe Super Mario 3D World. Well, the thing about it is that, like, those games could come over, but, like, there's already gonna be a Pikmin 4, right? So, but maybe they do Pikmin 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe do the Pikmin 1 through 3 collection, like Metroid Prime Trilogy, and then maybe they do, like, Pikmin 4 too. Cosmo James says, "Rip Wii U. I love playing in bed with the gamepad." All right. I love your stuff, OJ. Keep it up, keep it going, my dude. I didn't hear you mention Pikmin 3. You guys want TJ Price says that. A lot of you guys talk about Pikmin 3, man. Don't worry, I mentioned it. Yo, what's up, Andre? How's it going? Rhonda Pigman says, "What about Pikmin 3? Pikmin 3, Pikmin 3, Pikmin 3, Pikmin 3!" Oh my gosh, don't forget Pikmin 3. Don't forget Pikmin 3. Don't forget Pikmin 3, OJ. Don't forget Pikmin 3, OJ. Portman says, "My favorite moment with the Wii U was playing Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. For the first time. I had so much fun." Yeah, Mario Kart and Smash was so much fun for the first time, especially Smash Bros. Robert R says, "Getting the last star on Super Mario 3D World playing with my son was the best Wii U memory." Yep. Blazer Link says, "My favorite Wii U moment, or my favorite moment of the Wii U was playing Nintendo Land game with my friends and going through the Zelda attraction." Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I need to beat Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Yeah, beat it. Let's see. Odalia says, many mistakes were made with the Wii U, and I'm glad Nintendo took the right lessons from it and from the Switch. Well, you wouldn't have known that from the people that were saying, Nintendo learned nothing from the Wii U. J2 Blue says, "Since I remember the first time beating or buying the Wii U in 2015, I still stand by and say the Wii U had the best first-party lineup for the 8th gen. Yeah, that's arguable. Yeah, that's arguable. Yeah. Pick mod. Where is Paper Mario? Paper Mario Color Splash? That can stay on the Wii U, my guy. I can stay on the Wii U. Buck Bubble S says, "Playing Smash 4 on Christmas with my family." Yeah, that's a good memory, dude. Nintendo, let's see here. What if Nintendo would have Mario Maker on the Switch? Oh, never mind, you retracted your message. In the House Gaming says, "My favorite Wii U moment was my physical therapist showing me I could use Wii Fit Plus with the Wii board to do physical therapy at home and try to get better." Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see here. Alonzo Vines says, "Is that Lauren in the chat?" Yo, what's up, Lauren? You just subscribed? Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody give some shout outs to Lauren. She's here because I saw that she just subscribed. I didn't see you type a comment yet, but thank you. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Let's see here. Alonzo Vines says, "My favorite Wii U moment was when I got my Zelda Wind Waker HD bundle." Oh yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Shout outs to that Switch Mage. That Switch Mage with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Appreciate that. My favorite Wii U moment is when you were still irrelevant. Okay. Color Splash and Mario Party 10 can both stay on the Wii U. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why bring over Mario? Like, there are some games that are on the Wii U, right? But there's no need to bring them over because there's already, like, sequels. For example, like, there's no need to bring over, like, Mario Party 10 because we already have Mario Party, you know, the new Mario Party that's better. So, like, I get it. Like, what some of you guys are saying, "Oh, well, what about Pikmin?" It's like, well, they're bringing out Pikmin 4, right? So, it's like, there's already going to be, like, a sequel. It's a little bit different with Super Mario 3D World because Super Mario 3D World is, like, a completely different type of game. You know, it's like a 4-player multiplayer game. you know? Same thing like New Super Mario Bros. U, right? That's like a 4-player 2D Mario game. That's different than Super Mario Odyssey. You know, those are different types. So like people are saying, oh, well, Pikmin 3, but Pikmin 4 is going to come out and it's probably going to be like Pikmin 3 and then some, you know? So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, well, there's still some limits, you know, to what we're talking about. It's like, do we need Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival as well? Like, should we bring that over? Like, I don't think anybody wants that to come over, you know? So yeah. My favorite Wii U moment is piloting a Skell for the first time in Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yes, piloting a Skell for the first time in Xenoblade Chronicles X is absolutely amazing. Chuba says, my favorite Wii U moment was getting Smash 4 and grinding the game for like 16 hours straight. Yeah, one of my favorite Wii U moments was using this controller. Well, I actually had a black controller that I first got, but you guys, whatever. Using this controller and playing Smash Brothers so much. One time I was playing online and my hand cramped and I literally felt that like I broke the middle of my palm and my fingers started crackling. I was like, ah! And like I fell off and I SD'd and lost the match. And I wasn't mad because my fingers hurt. I was mad because I lost the match. So I was like, ah! And my hands were just cramping so bad. And then I had to go to work because at that point in time I was working as a health coach for a pharmacy. And I had to go to work in like 5 hours. So not only did I destroy my hand, and cause like literally my hand was dead. Like I don't know what happened to my hand, but something happened. My hands were hurting really bad. But then I fell asleep and then I was late to work the next day. And then I got in trouble. I got in trouble because I was late to work. My hand was all jacked up. And then I was sitting in the office and guess what I was doing on my break? Playing on the 3DS like this, like, I gotta practice and get better. Controller crap. Yeah, man. So I had to take after I played though, when I got back home, I tried to play a little bit more, but my hands weren't just working. So I actually had to stop playing for about a good like 3 or 4 days. I had to just stop playing and take a break. But man, every day I was just like thinking like, man, I could have done this better. I could have done this. Like I missed this. God, I missed that setup. Like I was just, so I was just like watching Mr. R and Boyd play like matches that they've played and just trying to pick up tech from them and all that. So that was one of my favorite moments with Smash 4. Let's see here. Gizmo, shout out to Elite Ninja Gizmo in the chat here. And I didn't go over my shout outs, guys. I actually messed that up. I forgot to go over my shout outs. I was kind of hype about getting into what we were going to be talking about today. My bad about that. I will try to write a comment, guys. And I'll try to give you guys individual shout outs. Shout outs to Ian, Skipbit, Keenan Parker's here, Elite Ninja Keenan Parker, Kid Vertata, Black God, KJ2399. What's up, guys? Sorry for not giving the shout outs. I know, G5 is here, VCIPZ, Chuba's here. Bretta Spiff, Noah Sanchez is here. What's up, Noah? Good to see you here, man. Ace Gamer, CG Grizz, what's up? KJ, once again, Anthony Rudd, what's good? Blazer Link, JTV, V, dude, you have too many J's and V's and T's. Jeffrey, what's good? Ataki, what's good? KJ, what's good? Bretta, what up? Michael O'Brien, shout out to Leading to Michael O'Brien. I'm being a bit overwhelmed by Warframe, a lot going on. That's good, though, dude. Warframe's awesome. Warframe's awesome. Araz M, what's up, man? Hunter 64, what's good? Bluncy D, what's good? Dirt Wesker, what's good? Party Man says Ultimate in a few days. Yeah, Party Man. Thank you for reminding me. I really needed to be reminded about that, and I'm just anticipating the Ultimate goodness. Just let it. Is okay. Hold up, chat. While we go over the shoutouts and everything, is Ultimate out of like the most hype that you've ever seen for like any game? Does Ultimate have the most hype ever for a Nintendo game? Like, it has, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild hype was insane, but what is the next for a Switch game? I think Ultimate might have the second most hype outside of Breath of the Wild. Like, Ultimate has some insane hype, dude. Like, I think Breath of the Wild is number 1, Ultimate is number 2, because Breath of the Wild hype was just, dude. Nintendo based the whole freaking E3 around Breath of the Wild. Like that's hype. Like that's the Game Awards when oh man, that was super hype because we've been waiting years for it. That was super hype. But yeah, let me go and continue with these shout outs here. You guys let me know. That was super hype. Don't hide comments, guys, that people just say hell. I mean, if you can hell is okay. Oh wait, never mind. He said never mind. He put the curse word in there. Try to limit the F word, guys. No F words in the chat. We got kiddos watching. All right, but shout outs to the Willis man. I know what you meant, dude. I know what you meant. My bad. My bad, M. Williams. You did a good job moderating there. My bad, dude. VCIBC says Odyssey had extreme hype too. Number 3. Yeah, I think Odyssey definitely was number 3. Maybe that might be a topic for a video, guys, like a countdown, like top 5 most hyped Switch games, like most hyped up before launch Switch games. Let's see here. I'm hyped, planning on calling into work. Yeah, man. I'm planning on calling into work. When Smash Ultimate comes out, I'm calling into work. So if I'm calling in, you guys better be calling in. Hey, I was like, hey, I'm calling in. Really? Okay, what are you going to be doing? Playing Smash Ultimate? Okay, go play Smash Ultimate. I'm going to be playing Smash Ultimate too. All right, sounds good. Bye. That's what I'm He said, I'm quitting my job. It's like, hey, I'm quitting. Why are you quitting, man? What's going on? Smash Ultimate is coming out. Why aren't you quitting? And then, oh, Smash Ultimate's coming out. Why didn't you tell me? I'm quitting too. Your boss quits. Everybody just quits on that day. Everybody just goes home and plays Smash Ultimate. Everybody just quits after they're done playing. After they're done playing for like 16 hours straight or whatever. Like, oh snap! I made a mistake. Can I get my job back? I remember. I know some people. Okay, hold up. Let me tell y'all. Okay, story time. I haven't told this story in a very, very long time. It's been years since I told this story. So let me tell you guys the story real quick. I'll get to you guys' comments, but you guys are going to like this story. So when I was at Fresno State in college, okay? College, good old college. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. So this is coming off the hype of, you got to remember, this is coming off the hype of Resident Evil 4. Okay, coming off the hype of Resident Evil 4 when I was in college, right around that time frame, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, okay? So when I was in college, there was this class that I was taking. It was called dancing. And I was a major in physical education, so I could be like a PE teacher or something like that, you know? So I was a physical education major, and everything was going okay, you know? It was 2009. Everything was going okay. I was about 2 years into my coursework, and the calendar year 2007, anybody that came in that year kind of got screwed by the new curriculum changes from the California State Board for physical education teachers. Kind of got screwed. And, you know, you had to take some extra classes. So I had to be at Fresno State. So I would have taken a total of 5 years of college instead of 4 years of college, like normal. But some people do 5, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I came in 2007 to Fresno State. I was like, I'll take the extra coursework. That's not a problem, whatever. So I was doing that extra coursework for the past, year and a half or so. And there was this class that I was taking that I really disliked. It was called dancing, just like ballroom dancing or something like that, type of scoot room dancing. I don't know what it was, but it was a dancing class. And the problem with this class is that it was at 2 o'clock and all of my classes were early in the morning. So like I would wake up at 7. My first class was 7:15. Well, I would wake up like at 6:45 or whatever. 7:15 to 10 o'clock. I got all my classes done back to back to back to back. So from 10 o'clock and on, it was a free day for me, you know? I would go to the gym, work out right after 10 o'clock, go to the gym, work out, come back home. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When Resident Evil 5 came out, I got Resident Evil 5, all right? I got Resident Evil 5, and I was playing, I didn't want to stop playing because I'd get home from the gym, and I'd be playing Resident Evil from like 11, 12, 1, and then I had to get ready for school, for that freaking dance class. That was all the way on the other side of campus. And I needed that class to become to get my physical education, degree. I needed that class and a couple other classes that were going to mess me up. And I liked Resident Evil so much, and I didn't want to go to that class. I'd rather play Resident Evil because I started just skipping the class and playing Resident Evil instead. I said, screw this. I don't want to be physical education major, and I don't want to go to this class. Resident Evil 5 is more important. So I dropped the class and changed my major to just general kinesiology, where I didn't need that class anymore, and to where I can play Resident Evil 5 instead of going to that stupid class and spending another extra semester at Fresno State. I technically graduated. In 2009. However, I forgot that I needed one more thing, which was a CPR class. All kinesiologists, any type of physical education major, kinesiology, at the time, you needed CPR. So I needed to wait, and I didn't realize that until after. So 2009, I graduated on time, 4 years, whatever, but I actually had to stay an extra semester to spring 2010 to graduate. So I basically I needed to take a couple classes just so I can get some money for scholarship money. So I needed to take a couple classes. So I don't even remember what classes I took. I forgot what I took. I forgot what, it was just like recreation classes or something like that, like wood shop or something like that, some like high school class. But anyway, I just did that for the last semester. I took my CPR, got my CPR and everything, and then I graduated. And I just played Resident Evil 5 because like I platinumed that game. Or no, not platinum. Is it gold? Platinum trophy or whatever it is, the trophies. I think it's called platinum, right? I platinum trophy Resident Evil 5. I beat that game like 5 billion times, and I was happy. And I graduated, and it was so funny. I told my mom, and she was like, so you don't want to be physical. I thought you wanted to do like PE teaching and coach football. I was like, yeah, I did. She's like, why did you do it? I'm like, Resident Evil 5. My mom was like, what's a Resident Evil 5? And I was like, Resident Evil 5, Mom. I wanted to play Resident Evil 5. So I changed my major to general kinesiology. She's like, what are you going to do? I was like, maybe I'll be a personal trainer. And I just threw my coat over my back, and I just walked home from Fresno all the way back. I just walked home. I didn't even get it right. I just threw, and there was a sunset, and I just threw it over, and I just walked into the sunset. And now you guys see me here. That's the story of my life up until this point. No, I'm joking. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Bad influence essence. I tipped my cap and gown. I just tossed it into the background, and I just took my gown off, and I just just threw it over my back. And then the music started playing. The what was it? The Final Fantasy VI music. I just walked home. That's what happened, dude. Walked 100 miles back home, dude. The life and times of OJ. Ari's life, dude. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Keenan Parker says, back in junior high in PE, I hated doing stupid dances. It seemed like girls didn't want to be around me, like I was disgusting. Yeah, that happened in junior high to me too. Sometimes like some of the girls didn't want to dance and like whatever. But yeah, it was just like whatever, you had to do it. So no, but in college, like I didn't have a problem with that. Like in college it was a lot easier. Like obviously the girls were more mature. So it was easier to get like, dancing and all that. But I mean, that happens to everybody though. I mean, almost everybody, unless you're like Sasuke pretty boy in class, then all of a sudden, all the girls want to dance with you. But which we had those too, we had those guys too. But, it is what it is. Is what it is. Let's see here. Walking into the sunset. Exactly, dude. I'm playing Resident Evil 5 and Umbrella Chronicles on PS3 with Move. Why would you waste your time playing with Move? No, I'm joking. Let's see here. I remember back in the old days, we players were hoping for Resident Evil 5 Wii edition, like Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I remember that too. And I remember that Capcom said that Resident Evil, like the Wii couldn't even handle the title screen of Resident Evil 5. The Capcom said the Wii. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Here's the developer's voice. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, you Wii U peasants. You Wii U peasants, let me tell you something. The Wii could not even handle the title screen. The title screen of Resident Evil. The greatness. Sniff it into your brain, Wii U. Wii weirdos. You waggling weirdos. The Wii could not even handle the title screen of my game. So piss off. Peace off, you peasants. Go play your waggle witty motion Metroid Prime. Go play something else. Oh my gosh. And then they were like, oh, here's Resident Evil Mercenaries for the 3DS. They're like, Ida in a room, empty room with the 3DS and a It's not very much. Here's this Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D. Buy it. Oh my gosh. I got some shout outs here. Shout outs to that Switch Mage. I think I already gave a shout out to them. Shout outs to is it Namex? Namex with the subscription to the Ninja Village. Thank you so much. Also, Chigunoki with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village, or actually the Fire Nation. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. Resident Evil 4 on Switch soon. Yep. Warframe on Switch begs to differ. Warframe. Cyrix says play survival horror at 2 a.m. At a police station. My sergeant cursed me out bringing it, then got into it. He wouldn't let me quit. What? What are you talking about? Are you a cop? What's going on here? Resident Evil 2 and 4 are life. Yes, they are life. 90. Yeah. Actually, that did happen. That did happen, guys. Like with the whole Resident Evil title screen thing. If you guys want, I can talk about it in a video or some other video or something like that. But yeah, Persona will eventually come to the Switch. I don't know about that. Sony has too much money. You a cop? Let's see here. Time to beat Resident Evil 4 on Switch 10 more times to get the PRL Chicago Typewriter and Infinite RPG. There you go. All right. Shout outs to the police officer. Let's go, man. Thank you for all the hard work that you do, no matter where you are in the world. Thank you for the hard work that you do, man. Police got a tough job. Let's see here. Gizmo says, introducing my sis to Smash Bros this week. She's so hype. Hope to get some games in with you, with y'all, OJ. Yeah, definitely we're gonna be playing a lot, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get. You'll get a lot. You'll be able to get a lot of playtime. Detroit police. Yeah, man, y'all got a lot of work to do there in Detroit, bro. So be safe out there, man. Do your best and be safe. No links. No links, my boy. No links. Only mods can approve the links like that. Let's see here. Rockstar69 says, if you could take a Pokemon rep out of Smash, which would you pick? Why would I want to take a Pokemon rep out of Smash? I'm not going to take a Pokemon rep out of Smash. All right, guys, let's move on to the next topic, shall we? We've been kind of going off on all sorts of weird things. We talked about Smash Ultimate Week, so we already did that. Game Awards. So what are you guys' predictions for the Game Awards for you guys? I know we've talked about this before, but I always like to do encores with this stuff. So predictions for the Game Awards. What are you guys predicting that we're going to see at the Game Awards? Go. Let's hear it. Let's hear you guys' predictions. I can't wait to hear all the crazy stuff that you guys say. That's probably not going to happen. What the heck? I got 6 missed calls, and I don't know the numbers, so I'm not calling them back. We don't need Incineroar, honestly. Why do we not need Incineroar? Why do we not need a new gen Pokemon? I don't get that. Mortal Kombat 11. I think that's probably gonna happen. Dank Meme Center says 2K19 for the Switch. Yeah. Red Dead, Celeste, Octopath, Red Dead, Mario Tennis Aces, Super Mario Party, Red Dead, and Fortnite 3 times too. Fortnite. And then next year's Game Awards, Fortnite. Best game of the year, Fortnite. Best game overall game, Fortnite. Best game direction, Fortnite. Best artist of the year, Fortnite. Best music, Fortnite. Best strategic RPG, Fortnite. Best action adventure game, Fortnite. Best adventure action RPG Jeff Keighley game, Fortnite. Best Hideo Kojima game, Fortnite. Best Fortnite. Fortnite. Best open world adventure action RPG with a twist that came in, Fortnite. Best top content creator, Fortnite. Everything Fortnite. Best trailer, Fortnite. Game of the year, Fortnite. Game of last year, Fortnite. Best non-shooter, Fortnite. best battle royale or non-battle royale, Fortnite. And then best battle royale, PUBG. PUBG wins. Best battle royale, PUBG. Fortnite wins everything but best battle royale. It's not even nominated for best battle royale game. It's like PUBG and other games. Top dev, Fortnite. Bring back Paragon. Best original screenplay, Fortnite. Fortnite is the best movie. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Fortnite movie. I'm almost positive there's going to be a Fortnite movie at some point. I'm almost actually that's my prediction. Ninja comes on stage and he says, "Through the power of my blue hair, I give you the Fortnite movie." It just goes like, and then it just shoots a beam onto like a TV, and then the Fortnite movie plays like through the power of blue hair. And it just all of the kiddos with the copy Fortnite of the blue hair, and then all of a sudden they raise your blue hair power. Fortnite movie. starring Fortnite. All right, so best jump game, Fortnite. Best platformer, Fortnite. You can jump, you can platform in Fortnite, right? The best platformer. Okay, let's do it. Fortnite and Red Dead Redemption, best platformer. What's up, Jonathan? What's up? My boy says, hey from Japan, OJ. With Koei Tecmo's teaser, the battle of Destiny will begin on the 6th for Switch and PS4. What do you think it will be? Ninja Gaiden or a new Warriors game or something else? Well, I'm hoping for Ninja Gaiden, but we'll see. I'm hoping for Ninja Gaiden. Paragon is still Epic's best game. I think Fortnite is Epic's best game. I think Fortnite has won the award for the best Fortnite game was Fortnite. The best Epic game is Fortnite. Bleep the Oscars. The Oscars. F the Oscars. Hey, this is the best. Hey, this is it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. F the Oscars. Hey, Stone Cold, dude. That's Italian Stone Cold, dude. Hey, the Oscars. We don't need the Oscars. Best Red Dead game, Fortnite. Best party game, Fortnite. Unreal Tournament is Epic's best game. And I think, Bretta Spiff, I think you messed up. That must have been a typo, and you must have meant to say Fortnite is Epic's best game. Thank me said it says best AAA game is Fortnite. Okay. Best RPG, Fortnite. Absolutely, Chuba. Absolutely. The actual game of the year, though, Xenoblade Torna and Xenoblade 2. The actual game of the year is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you want to be honest, like what the game is going to be like, the actual game of the year is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The runner-up is Torna of the Golden Country / Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My own game awards that I did last year, I gave Xeno 2, and I think Xeno 2 and Zelda were like my game of the years. So if we're going to exclude Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm just going to say Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna of the Golden Country, and Smash Brothers. Those are my game of the years. Those are my 2 game of the years. With the Octopath being like right there, Octopath as well. But Smash Brothers, man, Smash. I gotta give the love to Smash. Christian Kunani, what's up, Christian? How's it going, my boy? Good to see you here. Let's have a moment of silence for the Wii U's passing. We already had we had a whole freaking eulogy, my boy. Let's see, best console exclusive Fortnite. Exactly, best console exclusive Fortnite. Let's see here. Kid Vitata says, players says book of the year, Fortnite. All right, book of the year. My game of the year is Smash Brothers Ultimate. There's just too much in Smash, dude. There's just too much. VCIPZ says, players except Smash may or may not be in the running for Game Awards 2019 since the year they forgot about it and dropped in December and had the tournament released in September. Well, yeah, it might be. I don't think Smash is going to be as forgotten as Xenoblade Chronicles, though. I don't think it's going to be as, because like Smash is Smash. It's one of the biggest. It's sold a lot. It's going to sell a ton. It's going to be one of the biggest releases. So obviously, I don't know if it's going to be nominated. It's going to be nominated for stuff. They're not going to forget about it completely, but. I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year, even 2029. No, I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year next year for the Game Awards. Shout out to Stingray with the subscription. Thank you so much, Stingray. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Everybody in the chat, please welcome Stingray to the elite ninja village of Player Essence. Let's see here. Alonzo Vine says, my Game Award predictions is that Metroid Prime Trilogy will be announced and will release digitally right after the awards. Bruh. Or, like some people were kind of saying, maybe Metroid Prime Trilogy is announced at the Game Awards and releases in February. Thanks to a guy. I don't know exactly what his name is, but his name rhymes with bait. And I think he runs a channel called Incoming Feed Titles. It's something like that. I don't bait from Incoming Feed Titles. Bait from Incoming Feed Titles. I'm thinking I don't remember his YouTube channel. It's something like that. I'm not really sure. I don't talk to him much. But I think I heard a guy named Bait from Bait. Maybe he said February release. I'm not sure. Connected need names. Bait from Bait for connected incoming need names. Oh my gosh. Freck Deed Games. Sounds fraudulent to me. What a fraud, dude. Can somebody get a copyright claim on this dude's videos? Yo! Shout outs to Robert with the almost Toby Blaster Konohamaru in the village. Let's go, Konohamaru. My boy, what's up? Donated the $10. Put your, guys, chat, say it with me. Put your dollars in your pockets. Let's go. Shout outs to Robert, and he says, weekly top ninja is Fortnite. The weekly top ninja, is it Fortnite? I can't change that, but I mean, should we momentarily change this, guys? Should we momentarily change this? I think the top stream ninja is Robert and Fortnite. So let's go ahead and put that right here, guys. Robert plus Fortnite. Fortnite. Those are that's the top stream ninjas, Fortnite. Thank you, Fortnite, for all of your contributions. Put it in your pockets. Put your dollars in your pockets. In your pockets. Cranky Kong needs to come to Smash. Who said that? Whose man's is this? Ivan Ramos. Ivan Ramos has said one of the most intelligent things I have ever seen in this live stream. He says Cranky Kong needs to come to Smash. Y'all remember back in the day with the Game Awards when it was just like Jeff Keighley and somebody else sitting down in a room or something like that? Just sitting down in a really chic designed room with all these different types of patterns and was like, hey, how's it going? I'm going to sip like a latte today. Like, it was like a chic designed room and like, it was just like Keighley just talking. Anyway, back when the Game Awards was that. Reggie was there. Reggie like with the Metroid pin. Reggie with his Metroid pin. He's like, we've got a great announcement for you. For all of the Nintendo fans out there. For all of the Nintendo fans out there, we've got a great announcement for you guys. We here at Nintendo like to do things very different, like Nintendo. Like, Reggie was out there doing all that, and he's like, Cranky Kong is coming to Smash. Cranky Kong, everyone's like, ah! It's like, Metroid? I remember, like, Shokyo blew his gasket after that game. Shokyo, my man Shokyo quit, just quit. Oh my gosh. Cranky Kong coming to Smash. Let's go, man. Oh my god, I remember Shokyo blew a gasket after it. It was the funniest rant that I've ever seen in my life, dude. It was great. It was great. Oh man. Cringy Kong. For those who don't know who Shokyo is, look up some of his old videos. That man used to be like, it's hard to say what he was because he was like the first big Nintendo, like individual Nintendo YouTuber on YouTube. But I'm not joking, like Nintendo community YouTuber. He was like the first big one in that side of the community, like crumb side / non-crumb side, you know, if people don't know what I'm talking about, which don't ever be a part of the crumb side community. But anyway, he was like the barrier, like the top of the top. He had like 30,000 subscribers back then, or like 20,000 subscribers all the way back then. Like, we're talking like back in the Wii U days, like Wii days. He had like a ton of subscribers. So he was like, everybody always went to his channel. I mean, obviously there's all sorts of people now, like, you know, got Spawn, you got me, you've got all sorts of Nintendo content, individual Nintendo content creators that have done, you know, way bigger at this point. But back then, Shokyo was like the top of the top. For those who don't know, you can look up his channel, look up his old videos. They're actually really funny. They're good videos. He's a great content creator, actually. He doesn't really do much now much, but back then he was a really good content creator. He still makes videos, but barely. I mean, he's really not really a content creator much anymore. Not like he used to be. He's still making videos, but barely. I mean, I would still say subscribe to his channel. I mean, he makes videos every now and then, but I mean, just to be honest though, guys, like he's not really happy with like the direction of the Switch and like where Nintendo's going. Like, even though Nintendo's doing really well, he's not really happy with what they're doing. So, I mean, don't expect to get like a lot of like cool content talk. Like don't expect to be like RGT85 or like, you know, Spawnwave or like myself or like other guys that actually make content that you're interested in. Like, don't expect that. Usually, whenever he makes a video, it's to complain about something. So just keep that in mind. I still find his videos interesting, even though they're not, you know, he's not always, you know, praising or whatever, not actually making actual content on things. Like it's just really just kind of complain about stuff. But I mean, I find his point of view and what he like discusses, I find them interesting. I've always found his videos good. Regardless of whether I agree or not, that's not the point. I think he makes some good points. But yeah, I mean, it just depends. I mean, if you're looking for a channel that's like mine, like or like that, like you're not gonna get that with him. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, mainly streaming. Yeah, mainly streaming. Well, he's not happy with the online, which is rightfully so. Rightfully so. He's not happy with what Nintendo's done with the online. That's his biggest problem. And he doesn't like Smash 4 either. I know, Ataki, watch the language. Watch the language, Ataki. Let's see. All right, so can we get into some random Q&A, guys? Shout outs to the 207 people watching. Let's go. Shout outs to, clap it up for the viewership for Player Essence. Player Essence. Anyway, all right, guys. Random Q&A. You got questions, I maybe got answers. If you guys want to ask a question, tag me at Player Essence, #Player Essence, and I'll be more than happy to read off your question. If you don't tag me at Player Essence and spell it right to where it pops up to where I can actually see it highlighted, I might not read your question. So keep that in mind, homies. Player Essence, all one word, capital P, Layer, capital ESSENCE, Player Essence. All right. Dankbeam Center says, Mother 3 gets confirmed at VGAs. It's all good, Ataki. It's all good. It's all good, my boy. G5 says, are you getting Smash Ultimate? I'm getting like 3 or 4 copies of Smash Ultimate, so yeah. Let's see here. Gizmo BH54 says, do you think they'll add any more anime characters to Smash besides Ryu and Ken? Ryu and Ken aren't anime characters. Gizmo. Those are Ryu and Ken were formed from a video game first. They've been adapted to anime, but if that's the case, then like they're not anime characters. Like Naruto is an anime character. Goku is an anime character. Ryu and Ken aren't in the same bracket. Ryu and Ken aren't anime characters. Let's see here. Chupacabra says, who's your main for Smash? Sheik. But I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things about Sheik, so I don't know. I had, who was it? What's his name? The Diddy Kong main from Michigan. He's a good main. He's a good player. I forgot his name. The brother that looks like Andre 3000. Somebody in the chat help me out here. Diddy Kong guy. Gosh. He was in the finals against Anti for CEO in 2006. I forgot his name though. Dang it. Anyway. He was talking about Sheik not feeling so good. Zenodo! Thank you. Thank you, Adalia. Zenodo. Zenodo was saying that he doesn't think he says that Sheik doesn't feel that great. Yeah, Zenodo. I just call him Andre 3000. He looks like, because he wears a freaking fedora, dude. He wears like a fedora. It looks like Andre 3000. Yeah, Zenodo. I follow him on Twitter. Zenodo said that he doesn't like how Sheik feels. Like, so yeah, man. Let's see here. Yeah, he's really cool. He does look like Andre 3000. He really does look like Andre 3000. Let's see here. Michael O'Brien says, out of the 10 new announcements at the awards, how many will be from Nintendo? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them will be. 3 of them will be. If they get 3. All right. Back in the days, did you buy any Sega console? Yeah, I bought a Dreamcast. Yeah. Well, my mom bought a Dreamcast for me for Christmas. I think I bought a Sega off my friend one of the day. Well, like a while after the game, I bought a Sega, super cheap, like for like $15. But yeah, Dreamcast was the first Sega system that we actually had, and that was bought for us. What are you most excited for in Smash Ultimate? Yeah, I'm most excited to play. I just play the game, play everything. Like, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn on Smash 4. I'm gonna turn on Smash Ultimate. I'm gonna be like I want to play so many different things. I'm like, what do I start with? Like, do I go training mode? Do I go into this? Do I go into that? I go to what do I do? I'm excited to play everything. Let's see here. G5 Toby Essen says, okay, no more jokes, but do you think we could possibly get a game from NetherRealm? Remember Ed Boon talk about wanting Injustice 2 to be on Switch? No word since. Yeah, I think if you watch Doc Trey, then yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility. Shadow King 1992 says, do you think it's possible for an assist trophy such as Isaac to be DLC and maybe remove him from usable assist trophies when he's in play? I know it's a pipe dream. Yeah, that's a pipe dream, my boy. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible, man. Let's see here. Belzit says, sorry, I'm here late. Here to pay respects for the fallen Wii U soldier. Yeah, pay your respects. Andrew says, Parsons, what do you think will be the biggest shocker announcement at the Game Awards? Jeff Keighley has moved out of Hideo Kojima's apartment, and he decided to find his own place. Let's see here. Switch It Up says, Parsons, I am thinking of getting Fire Emblem Three Houses as my first serious Fire Emblem game. How is the online culture? What do you mean by online culture? What does that mean? Don't worry about the online culture. Just get Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't know what you're talking about, like the online culture. The game is not an online game. I mean, there's been online in previous Fire Emblem games, but that's not the focus of the game. So I don't know what you're talking about. But if you're talking about like how Fire Emblem fans act, there's a separation. There's old school super hardcore Fire Emblem fans, and there's new school Fire Emblem fans. They like to argue with each other every now and then. But new school Fire Emblem fans just say, "Shut up, you peasants! You guys didn't even buy that game that was so great." So shut up, and actually support the game. If you're talking about how great old school Fire Emblem is, none of you guys ever bought it. We're the ones who saved this franchise. So stop being ungrateful and play the games if you want to. If you don't, there's a million old games for you guys to play. There's literally a million old Fire Emblem games for you guys to play. So shut up and be thankful that we even saved this franchise in the first place. So that's my thought process of Fire Emblem fans. If you talk about online culture, old school fans crying about things, new school fans saying, shut up. We saved this franchise in general. So be quiet, and let them do what they're gonna do. So that's what I think, but I could be completely wrong. Let's see here. I think he means the fan base. Well, there you go. I just explained the fan base to you. And then there's people that don't care. Obviously, there's people that just love Fire Emblem and just love the games. I'm more of kind of like that. I don't mind the old games. I think the old games are still really good. However, Fire Emblem Awakening saved my life and saved my career in gaming and everything. So I give everything to Fire Emblem Awakening. And I think that's one of the greatest games, if not the greatest game ever made. That's just personally my own opinion. And I love new school Fire Emblem. But old school Fire Emblem's fine. Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, that is technically speaking an old school Fire Emblem game because it's Gaiden remade, and that's fine too. Obviously they did some new things like to kind of spiff it up a bit for the newer audiences, but old school like Fire Emblem's fine too. New school Fire Emblem's good. They're both really good, and I just say at the end of the day, more Fire Emblem fans the better. So that's all what it comes down to. Dankbeam Center says, could the Switch get a shadow drop game like Star Fox Grand Prix? No. Fireblast says, OJ, you go straight to online and try to establish your dominance? No. No, that's definitely not happening. Let's see here. We use alive and well in the alternate bald OJ timeline. Absolutely. Let's see here. Robert says, did you play Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds on the 3DS? I did. I have the game. Crimson says, thank you for saying, OJ, tired of the old school Fire Emblem heads who think that the newer ones are trash. The old school Fire Emblem fans can be just as dead as all the old school Fire Emblem games if they want. They can be just as dead as the sales. I don't want to hear anything from old school Fire Emblem fans. Look, the reason why Fire Emblem's still around is because of the new school fans. Maybe because some of the old school fans bought it too, but the people who really came on, that's the real reason why Fire Emblem is still around. There's a lot of people who haven't played old school Fire Emblem games. Like there's a lot of people where Fire Emblem Awakening was their first Fire Emblem game, so that's fine and dandy. I mean, if they want to hate, that's fine. You want to hate on new school Fire Emblem, go ahead. But we're the reason why Fire Emblem is still even around. Otherwise, this franchise would literally be dead, or would have been dormant for a long time. It would have went Golden Sun. That's exactly what it would have went Golden Sun on us. which Nintendo has done before. People say, "Oh no, Nintendo wouldn't do that." Yeah, they would. Let's look at all the let's look at all the dormant franchises because of sales. F-Zero, Golden Sun, Earthbound. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on about how many franchises Nintendo has that are dormant because of sales. So I don't want to sit here and hear anything from Fire Emblem saying, "No, they wouldn't do that. Fire Emblem's big." No. Chibi Robo. Yeah, Chibi Robo's dead because of sales. They said if Chibi Robo Ziplash doesn't sell, this is probably going to be the last one. Chibi Robo Ziplash didn't sell. Well, there you go. Chibi Robo is dead for right now, guys. I mean, it might come back later, but are they going to do like a big Chibi Robo game? I doubt it. That has went into like the Starfy category at this point. I think Chibi Robo is Starfy at this point, my boys. It is a memory. It is a Smash Brothers Melee trophy that you unlock and say, huh? What's that like in 20, 15 years? Huh? What franchise is that? Kids that aren't even born yet are going to be like, what's a Chibi Robo? And then they look at the description and say, oh, that's what Chibi Robo is. Look up on Wikipedia what a Chibi Robo is. It's going to end up like that. Your kids' kids are going to be like, what's a Chibi Robo? Oh, that's that thing that Nintendo did years and years ago that your grandpa played or something like that. that mama and dada played back in the day, dude. That's what's going to happen to Chibi Robo. It's going to get Starfy. When Nintendo says if something doesn't sell, they ain't gonna bring it back. They're usually serious. So there you go. I'm not even sure what a Chibi Robo is. Oh my gosh, Advance Wars. Yeah, Advance Wars is another franchise. I mean, Nintendo warned us, man. Like, hey, they warned us, buy it, and nobody bought Advance Wars. Not enough people bought it, and that's what happened. So people need to actually support the game. Stop pirating. Stop pirating stuff, man. That's the problem with Fire Emblem. People pirating Fire Emblem like crazy, man. Pirated the hell. But many people played Fire Emblem like on the Wii, but people aren't buying it. Like, people pirated the hell out of the Fire Emblem game on the Wii. Like the game didn't sell a lot, but many people played it because it was pirated to death and back, dude. Like, for no reason. Like, Jesus, man. Like, because the game didn't review well. The game didn't review super well. Even though it was a really good game, it didn't review that well. So, does my channel talk about anime? Not really. Like, we'll talk about it sometimes, but I don't make like a lot of videos on anime. Let's see here. I actually did with Ziplash. I saw Ziplash with the amiibo for $4 at Walmart, and I still didn't buy it. What is a Chibi Robo? Chibi Robo is a little silver robot that is, at first it was kind of like a weird kind of collection type of game. Like, it's kind of weird to explain the type of genre it was. But then it evolved, or not evolved, it devolved into a 2D platformer where you throw your cord, and that game sold like trash because Chibi Robo fans were like, well, we want a real Chibi Robo game. And then platformer fans were like, this isn't that great of a 2D platformer. So nobody bought the game. What do I mean by Wii U funeral? The Wii U is officially dead once Smash Ultimate comes out. So that's what I mean by Wii U funeral. Even your kids won't care. Yeah, my kids don't care. My kid doesn't care. My daughter doesn't care about Chibi Robo. Although I haven't introduced her to Chibi Robo either. So, Shadow King 92 says, player, since now that I saw Koei Tecmo's game for everything but Xbox, I think they may announce the next anime-based Musou game. All right, well, maybe we'll have to see. Yeah, the elitist Fire Emblem fans are little in number, so it's easy to tell them to sit down and shut up. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what new school Fire Emblem fans did. Sit down and shut up and just be happy that we even got Fire Emblem because of us. When the devs say this is probably going to be the last game if it doesn't sell, they mean it. LOL. Well, the thing about it is that I don't think we didn't hear about that until after. Now, I think they did say that about Chibi Robo beforehand, but with Fire Emblem, I think we found out that it would have, like, we went into it like fans. We didn't know that this would have been the last Fire Emblem, like, Awakening would be the last Fire Emblem game if it didn't sell. They told us that afterwards in a Iwata-ass interview with Intelligent Systems. They talked about that and said, oh, well, like, we were worried because, like, we thought this might be the last one, which, this has happened before, right? Like Final Fantasy. That's the reason why the name, like, was Final Fantasy. Sakaguchi, he had made some games that weren't really good, or not real. No, they were okay, but like he had made some games that didn't sell, and he was tasked with like, hey, but like, this is your last game. This is your last game. if it doesn't sell. And he was so convinced that the game wasn't going to sell, he named the game Final Fantasy. Sakaguchi's like, you know what? I've tried my hardest. This video game industry, it's not that big. You know what? This is the final one. Let me give it my all. And the music starts playing, and he just starts writing the script, and he starts putting things together. I'll name it Final Fantasy. And then all of a sudden, he just walks off, and then right as he's walking off into the sunset, stop! The game's a hit! People are buying the game! Come back! We want a sequel! We want a sequel! So, I mean, yeah, man, it's happened before, dude. Let's see, Fire Emblem Blazing Sword for the Switch. Come on, OJ. Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, that'd be great. I love Fire Emblem remakes for the Switch. Like Fire Emblem Echoes Blazing Sword. Yeah, man, dude, that'd be great. Don't mock my Final Fantasy. Nobody's mocking Final Fantasy. I'm telling you the story of how Final Fantasy actually came to be. Like, that is the true story with Final Fantasy. That's the reason why the name got Final Fantasy, because he thought it was going to be the last one because his games weren't selling. So he named it Final Fantasy. That's the basic story of it, the basic gist of it. Let's see. John B says, "Don't do it, OJ. What will you play Pikmin on? Come on, Nintendo. Well, we still got Pikmin 4, so I don't know what you're talking about. Pikmin 4 is coming. Hopefully, Metroid still sells well. I think there's a little bit of a difference with Metroid. Metroid is one of those franchises that I don't think will ever go away forever per se, because Samus Aran, she's too iconic for her to go away. The problem with Fire Emblem is that Fire Emblem, even beforehand, like Fire Emblem has different heroes each time. And yes, while Marth is probably the main guy that you see, people didn't see that. And Nintendo had a weird way of Fire Emblem, not all the games came over. So even back, like when Awakening came out, there's actually still a number of Fire Emblem games that have never been localized. So it's very different when you have a non-main protagonist, you have somebody that you can't attach to the Western audience. Fire Emblem had been that franchise that really, a lot of them never came over. So it was easy for Nintendo to say, well, you know what, screw Fire Emblem. If it doesn't sell well, you know, like, because there's been so many so many of the games that never came over due to their own fault. I'm not blaming Intelligent Systems never being localized. I think with Metroid, that's very different, because Metroid has had a storied and historic base here, and games have sold before. It's very different. So I don't think we'll ever see that with Metroid, or at least anytime soon. If it doesn't sell well, same goes for like any other historic. Like, we're talking like Donkey Kong, we're talking like, you know, Metroid, these type of franchises, those won't go away because of bad sales for a game or two, just because that's very different. Whereas Fire Emblem, it was easy for them to say at the time. Now at this point, I don't think Fire Emblem's going to be, no matter what, Fire Emblem's going to be around, right? Because it's a major IP for Nintendo. It's not a major IP. Well, they said that a couple of years ago, but it's a major IP. So Nintendo's going to do their best to make sure Fire Emblem just sticks around, you know? So yeah. Pikmin 4 is coming. Sounds like fake news. Yeah, fake news, man. Fake news. Now, Pokemon Rumble. Do you actually want Pokemon Rumble back? We got actual real Pokemon games coming. Let's see here. Forrest says Chibi Robo definitions, and I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about, Forrest. You're putting weird things in front of stuff, and I don't know what you're talking about. Any news on what Square Enix is doing for the Switch now? What do you mean any news? They built a new studio. They've teased multiple different stuff. We could be getting Bravely Default. We could be getting a sequel to Octopath. I mean, that's all stuff that I've covered quite a bit. So yeah, man, that's kind of what's looking like. We could be getting Bravely Default next year in some way, shape, or form. Look like we could be getting the Octopath sequel at some point as well. Let's see here. If you missed Custom Robo, check out a game called Snaptic Drive, which is from the creator of Custom Robo. It's pretty much Custom Robo. It's coming to the Switch and PC. Dragon Quest 11. Yeah, but we already know about Dragon Quest 11. So I mean, that's something that we do know. I mean, I think he was talking about like potential like games, like what's on the horizon outside of what we already know. You know. Yeah, Final Fantasy is absolutely the most iconic title ever in gaming. I think Final Fantasy is the most, like, there's no other brand or franchise out there that has a more iconic name than Final Fantasy. Like, that's just, Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy. Pretty much everybody knows about it. I mean, and I'm not talking about like Fortnite, that type of thing. I'm talking about iconic name. Fortnite is Fortnite, you know, it's like whatever. It's just popular because of blue-haired guys that play it. But I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is that like the name Final Fantasy is just ingrained in gaming forever. So yeah, I think it's more than Pokemon. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because here's the problem with Pokemon. It's called Pocket Monsters in Japan. So you have Pocket Monsters and then you have Pokemon. It's two different things. Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy everywhere. It's just more, and Final Fantasy came before Pokemon. Pokemon came after. Final Fantasy is the most iconic name because of the history behind it. Pokemon is Pokemon. It's called Pocket Monsters and somewhere else. In my opinion, to be iconic like that, you got to have a name that's universal, worldwide. Worldwide, the name is one thing. And the worldwide, everybody says Final Fantasy, you know. No, I don't think Super Mario. No, I think Mario is more iconic as a character, you know, just Mario itself. But the name Final Fantasy is the most iconic name because of the story behind it to me. Mario is the most iconic character. But that's not the name of the game. It's called Super Mario Bros. It's not called Mario. There's no game just called Mario. It's called Super Mario Bros. Most people like Final Fantasy is just, that's the name, Final Fantasy, you know? I think the Knack movie is more iconic. Halo? No. Halo? No. No. Halo's not even known in Japan, dude. How can something be so iconic and nobody even plays the game in Japan, dude? We're talking about worldwide here. We're not just talking about certain regions. Halo is a Western type of game. Nobody cares about Halo in Japan. We're talking about people that worldwide, pretty much in every single country, Final Fantasy is popular. It's popular and it's known in pretty much everywhere. Japan, nobody gives a crap about Halo. Mario's bigger than Halo worldwide. That doesn't make, in my opinion, the name Mario doesn't make it more iconic. And I wouldn't say that Halo is bigger worldwide than Final Fantasy. I would not. I absolutely 100% disagree with that. I disagree with that completely, Mike. I think you're speaking. The British man is speaking in you know, coming out here in Japan. Obviously, worldwide Final Fantasy is definitely more popular. Oh, worldwide Final Fantasy is definitely more popular than Halo. That's not even a question. But a lot of you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about the name itself. We're not talking about who's bigger or what games sell more. Final Fantasy name itself. Of course, Mario is bigger than Final Fantasy and bigger than Halo. Obviously. Oh, you're Irish. My bad. I thought you were British. I thought you were. Oh, Brian. What the hell am I? I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Irish. I know. That's pretty bad. That does hurt. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry about that. I know you guys have a little friendly rivalry with Ireland and Britain. You guys have a little friendly rivalry, kind of like passive aggressive going on, right? I'm terribly sorry about that. That's like that'd be like calling an American, like, I don't know, like, that's not good. I'm sorry about that. I know his name is O'Brien. I know. That's a mess up on my end. Sorry about that, Michael. Here. In order to make up for it, I will make you a mod. Congratulations on the modship, my boy. You got a wrench by your name. You have the power of the wrench. No problem. All good fun. Yes, all good fun. There you go. Mod status for it. There you go. Wow, the power. So, blue name as well, too. So there you go. Wrench boys, welcome. Wrench boys in the house. Can we get a wrench boys? Gonna be He-Man. Yo, Leffen won both Melee and Fighters. Yo, shout outs to Leffen. Let's go. Leffen won both? Dude. Who did he fight in Melee? Who was the grand finals in Melee against Leffen? Who was he fighting against? And you know what was so funny? Leffen, for those who don't know, Leffen is a Swedish professional gamer for Team Solo Mid, or TSM. He plays Dragon Ball Fighters professionally. He also plays Super Smash Bros. Melee professionally, and he's going to be playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at least at the beginning. He's a very interesting character. I watch his streams. He's seen as like the bad guy, but like the bad guy that everybody like that people love. You know what I'm saying? The villain that everybody loves or that people love. Or at least he was looked at that before. I'm not sure if he's like that anymore. But anyway, Leffen, I was watching this stream and all he was doing was crying like for like 2 straight hours about Dragon Ball Fighters in the patch. He was just crying about how bad the game is now, and then he goes out and wins DreamHack, you know, so interesting. Very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, he just complained about Fighters, and then he went out there and just destroyed everybody apparently in Grand Finals. I think he was on the winner's side of Grand Finals, right? So there you go. Yeah, Leffen's he's a monster. He's a monster. I don't think there wasn't many of the gods over there for Melee, right? Like does anybody know who he actually beat in Melee for the Grand Finals? Triff? People who win everybody's allowed to complain. Even if you lose, you're allowed to. Everybody's allowed to complain. What I found interesting is that he complained so much and still bodied everybody in Dragon Ball Fighters from apparently winner's side. So like he was complaining about how bad the game was. Like he was just complaining the whole. I was watching this stream and he was just like, "This game." He was almost like a little kid. He was like, "This game sucks. This game sucks. This game is garbage. This game is garbage." He was doing stuff like that, you know, like very like childish type of things, you know. Which, I mean, I don't really find that entertaining. Now, if you rant, like let's say like, you're getting beat or you can't do something and like you say, "Man, this sucks," you know, like if you go like, you know, Dark Side Phil or whatever, or if you're like low tier God, I don't mind that. But like think this is stupid, like continue like doing stuff like that during streams, that's not as entertaining to me as reacting to something that's garbage, like yelling out of frustration. That's more entertaining to me than chanting little stupid like nursery rhymes and saying this sucks, which it's like whatever, you know. I'm not gonna, I mean, I still watched, you know, so I was entertained enough because I wanted to hear him continue on, because he'd chant stuff and say certain things and say this is stupid, and then he'd actually say like some interesting information why it sucks. So then he'd be saying like little things and making like, you know, little disses at the game, and then he'd actually give us actual knowledge why the game is bad or why they don't like what they did. So I just for that, because so he was interweaving actual knowledge why the game isn't very good. And did my Streamlabs freeze? Okay, never mind, we good. I thought it froze for a second. I'm dropping frames for just a bit. Okay, yeah, I definitely dropping some frames here and there. I don't know why I'm dropping frames, but I am. Let me see if I can close out some stuff. But anyway, he was interweaving, you know, some of that, like the actual knowledge with him complaining. So it was good. That was good enough for me to keep watching. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I was dropping frames. I don't know why I was dropping frames. Let me double check everything. Looks like we're good here. Looks like everything's good there. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, it did freeze. Yeah, I thought I was dropping frames, and I don't know why I was dropping frames. Did you guys could still hear me though, right? Okay. So we should be good now. And I think I know why I was dropping frames. I think I had some windows that were open that were running some background tasks and all that. All right. Looks like we're good. We back, boys. We back to 60 frames, boys. All right, so continue on with the questions here, guys. Sunday Shillin, like to do these for 2 hours. 2 hours for these Sunday Shillins. So we still got about a good 23 minutes left. So questions for the last 23 minutes, then I'll let you guys go watch some foosball. Let's see here. All right now, yeah, it looks good. I'm looking at my Streamlabs. Everything looks good here. Everything, it was the frame rate, because it says no drop frames, but the frame rate kind of paused. I need to power cycle my router and everything after I'm done today. I might do a live stream for Warframe later though, while I'm watching football. I might do a live stream. Well, no, actually I can't even do that. Never mind. I can't do that. Let me see, put TV. Actually, no, I can. Actually, I could do that actually with my, no, I don't want to stream football though. And also, no, I might, but never mind. I might do a live stream later tonight for something. I might do a live stream later tonight for Warframe. Maybe I might, I'm not sure. You think Squad Strike teams will be an esport? The thing about it is that technically, Andre, it already is. What Squad Strike teams is called in esports term or in Smash Bros. Community, that's called a crew battle. So crew battles are already a thing that are somewhat popular at big events. So you'll have like Team USA versus Team Japan, or you'll have Team Nairo versus, Team Zero versus Team Ally, which was at the Civil War. So Squad Strike is already kind of a thing. It's just called crew battle. So yeah, will it be better organized because of Squad Strike now? Absolutely. Now you can do a little bit better job with it. Nintendo actually took crew battles, which I definitely think that was a suggestion from the actual community, and they put that in there. So yep, crew battles. Yeah, exactly. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain okay, yeah, it went red. It went red on me. So are you guys actually getting the smooth feed? Because it says they're not receiving enough enough video. So that's weird. Let me. So yeah, let me double check here. Yeah, because it put it in red for a second. So I don't know. Yeah, I definitely need to power cycle my router. So everything's smooth, right? It says the stream health is pretty bad. It says it's red. Video output low. Oh yeah, maybe because it's like, maybe, I don't know what was going on. Video output low. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, Zero is on the same team as Axe for Ultimate, so it's dope. Same team for Axe. Oh yeah, okay. Temple Storm, same esports team. Temple Storm, yeah. Axe, and also who else is on Temple Storm? Isn't like is S2J on Temple Storm? Nijin says, places with the possible deconfirmation of Geno as a playable fighter. It looks like two most possible characters for DLC are Slime, DQ Rep, or Chrono. So it just needs to be red taped all over. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I don't think there's gonna be a Slime in the game for a DQ Rep. I don't think that'd be a thing. Just to let you know, a Slime no. Chrono potentially yes. Let's see here. Zero. I already read that. All right, take it easy, Keenan. Let's see here. You just heard that Assassin's Creed Collection is coming to Switch. No, there is a listing on from a German retailer that Assassin's Creed Collection could be coming, but that's not a confirmed type of thing. So no, it's just a listing that could be right or wrong. Let's see here. Alonzo Vine says, I just bought a Sega Saturn yesterday for $70. You think it was a good deal? Yeah, it's not a bad deal. I'm currently watching it went down to a lower resolution on my end. I'll go back to 720p in a second. Okay, yeah. What time is the Game Awards start in the UK time? What you need to do, Jamie Dunn, just for your own benefit, nobody tell them in the chat. What you need to do, because you need to get used to this. If you're in the UK, you need to get used to transferring time so you don't have to rely on other people over the internet, especially during a live stream. All you need to do, go look up the time, take it, plug it into a whatever this time is UK time. Get used to doing that and get used to transferring times yourself so you don't have to rely on other people to do it for you. Trust me, you'll be better off in the future. You'll be better off in the future if you learn how to do it yourself and start counting the time instead of asking people in a live stream. I mean, it's just something that you should do because there's a lot of events and there's stuff coming up that are going to be Western time or PM PT, and you're going to be asking people, well, what time is it here? Just go ahead and just look it up yourself. Look up the time for the Game Awards. Go on Google, plug it into there, and start getting used to the time, like how many hours ahead and behind or whatever that you are. Trust me, you're gonna thank me for that. Once you start getting the hang of it, then you'll start just memorizing like, oh, okay, that's this time here. Like, you know, you'll trust me, you'll get the hang of it and you'll be happy that you did that. Let's see, but the math is hard, OJ. Trust me, because here's the thing that I've learned with people who ask like what, like we live in this modern age of technology where when I was a kid and like we learned about times on TV, like when something was coming in Japan or something like that, we didn't have the internet to tell us instantly what time was when. We actually had to learn it. I had to figure out that, okay, I live in the West Coast. If something says 9 p.m. ET, okay, that is 3 hours before for me. And you know how many shows I've missed because I didn't transfer time properly when I was a kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many things I've missed because of that? So trust me, and that was before technology. We have technology. All you have to do is open up a Google, plug it in a time, and you know exactly, you can find out what time it is or when anything is across the world. That's all you got to do, you know? So I don't understand why the kids today don't want to just use the technology that's right in front of their faces to do it. Back then, we didn't have that. We had to figure it out on our own. It was something that was different. We didn't have technology in the palm of your hand. You can figure out exactly what time it is in less than a minute. You can figure out what time is whenever. It's so fast. I didn't have this when I was a kid. I had to figure out, like, when there's Japanese animation on Cartoon Network, they say this time in Japan, they're broadcasting it this. I had no idea. You know me, one time I cried because I missed the show. I think I missed Yu Yu Hakusho, a new episode, because I jacked up the time for Adult Swim. I thought it was, I messed it up. They said this time and it was Eastern time, and I thought it was my time, but no, it was midnight. It was midnight, which was Eastern time, and it was 9 o'clock, which is my time, and I missed the damn new episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, and it pissed me off because they used to do one a week on Saturday nights, and I freaking missed it, and I almost cried. I pretty much cried. I had a tear down my eye when I went there at midnight, and no, I missed it by 3 hours. So yeah. Anyway, use the technology, guys, in your hands. Use it. It's very easy to figure out what time the Game Awards is going to be anywhere, wherever you live. It's very easy. Thank you, JH. I appreciate that. Not trying to hate on you, not trying to hate on who asked that. It's a good lesson. It's a good lesson to learn times, because if you live in the UK or if you live somewhere else and there's a lot of stuff going down here in the US, you're gonna want to just know. Wouldn't it be cool if you just knew, like, you can instantly transfer the time in your head? The more you do that, the more you'll get better at it, you know? Oh, Dahlia says, give a man a fish and you feed him for the day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. That is one of the best quotes. That's actually a really old quote and a really good quote that my dad didn't tell me that, but I know, like, I think I learned it, what was it, in school. That was like it was a quote in like a textbook or something like that. Exactly. You can give him a fish that one day you'll eat for that day, but he doesn't know how to fish. He doesn't know how to fish. How is he going to eat for the next day? And that's exactly what the people that I've told times, like, hey, okay, it's this time. They've come to me at the next event. Well, what is it in this time where I live? They do the same thing over and over instead of just learning to know the times, or just using the technology that's right there, that is there for you. That is there for you. So it's just something that you should do, you know? Thank you, JH. I appreciate that, man. The technology we have is constant access to, and is amazing. It is amazing. I would have freaking flipped my lid as a kid with this technology. Like, when I first got my hands on the internet, guys, because I was around when the internet first started. Obviously, a lot of you guys are younger. A lot of you guys grew up with the internet. Internet was a normal thing. If you're in your early 20s or before that, internet, you grew up with the internet. Internet was there when you were a kid. Even because, like, if you're in the, like, what is it, 2018. So if you're in your 20s, so that means you were born in the mid to late 90s. By the time that you were, like, the internet was around, it was just there. Like, by the time that you were feasible and you were old enough to use the internet, it was there. Early 2000s, internet was there. When I was a kid, there was no such thing as the internet. Like, when I was being raised, like, internet was not a thing. It was a thing to people that had money. You know, just like cell phones were a thing, right? If you had money, it was a thing to companies and corporations. They had internet, but casual, like, consumer use internet was not a thing at all. Like, literally nothing. There's no such thing as smartphones. There's no such thing as internet. It was a pipe dream for everybody. Yes, we heard about it on TV. Oh, through the internet. People were like, what the hell is that? Like, are we ever going to get to use that? No. So why we even got to know about it? You know, like, so it was there, but it wasn't like a normal everyday thing like the internet is here. Like, so I would have freaking flipped out with this type of technology as a kid. Like, we got information from freaking books. You know what I'm saying? From the magazines. That's how we got our gaming information. Like, you had to wait. And even if your parents wanted to get you like a Nintendo Power, what was it, like a Game Informer or whatever it was, I would have freaking flipped out with this information as a kid. So you kids, you kiddos, you guys got it lucky. You guys are lucky. Well, you guys are lucky and not lucky, because here's the reason why I say you guys are lucky and not lucky. Kiddos, yes, you have access to all the information. You can know about a game. You can know if a game sucks or not. When I was a kid, I didn't know if a game sucks or not. It was just word of mouth. So you just ask your friends, hey, did you rent this game? Oh, yeah, I rented the game. Was it good? Yeah, it was good. Okay, I'll rent it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we figured out. Or Nintendo Power or something like that. Or sometimes they were in movies, right? Like The Wizard or whatever. We all knew Mario Bros. 3 was going to be lit, right? Because it looked lit. So that was the thing when I was a kid. But the age of discovery, I missed that. When I was a kid and growing up with games were a lot more, like, mysterious. There was an aura around them. Now today, we know everything about a game before it launches. People leak it. People stream it. We know everything. We almost know everything. We know everything. Like, we have to have directs. People cry and complain if they don't get their 24/7 news information, which, by the way, look, I'm not trying to say that that's a problem, because I do news every single day. I get it. That's what people want. We're in the modern age. Obviously, it makes sense for any single type of medium, you know, any type of thing. So I get it. I'm not complaining about that. But when I was a kid, I do somewhat miss the aura of going into a game and being surprised about things, you know, being surprised about stuff here and there. That's what I do miss, which you don't really get that anymore. You don't really get that anymore with today's day. So, let's see. Oh, you didn't have Fallout 76. No, we did not have Fallout 76 back in the day. No, dial-up wasn't even a thing when I was a kid. Like, so, like, when I was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dial-up still wasn't even a thing. Dial-up didn't come until, like, for me, until like the late 90s, like not even mid, like late 90s. That's when Net Zero started becoming feasible for us. So we're talking like 1997, 1998. I was already 10 years old. So pretty much, when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, it wasn't until like 1997, 1998. That's when dial-up started coming feasible for us, like net zero. So I was already 10 years old at that time. I was already 10, 11, going on to be like a young teenager. So, it didn't come like, whereas like now today, my daughter is like, instant access to all of her favorite shows, instant access to everything. You know what I would have done to have a personal little thing that you can watch and have access to freaking infinite amount of cartoons and you don't have to wait? You know what I used to do, man, to watch my shows? Freaking TV Guide. You guys remember TV Guide? Sit down and it slowly scrolls through the TV shows. And there's times where I missed it. I go make a sandwich, come back, and I miss what's coming on Nickelodeon for the next hour and a half. And I kid you not, I used to do TV guides. You have to sit down, or you used to get a book in the mail telling you what's. I kid you guys. I used to get okay, we can watch Rugrats is coming on at 9:30 a.m. We got Batman is on at 4 p.m. Like, we used to have to look through these books, and they were outdated, obviously, because they changed, or watch like Channel 0 or Channel 2 for the TV Guide, dude. That's what we used to have to do back in the day. Kids today, Dora on Demand. This on demand, man. Y'all kids, man. You guys have it made. I would have killed for that type of power as a kid. You know how many crappy shows I had to watch to get to the good shows? You guys know how many crappy shows I had to watch to get to the good shows? Sometimes you have to power through some really crappy shows to get to the good shows, man. TV Guide book, man. Yeah, man. Y'all remember that? TV Guide, Good Times? No, it wasn't Good Times. That's How old am I? I'm older than Theory Tiger, so that means I'm 76. Fallout 76. Let's go. Oh my god. I didn't have cable TV, only regular TV. Oh, okay. So only regular TV. We had cable TV sometimes. Sometimes we didn't have cable TV, but most of the time we had cable TV. Yeah. Meme essence. Have I played Frogger? Yeah, I've played Frogger. Yep. Now that the kids have Switches too, they really do have it made. Yeah, they do have it made. Although back in the day, I'll say this, we did have Game Boys back in the day. So even when I was, like, by the time that I was feasible to play video, like, Game Boy was a thing, So kids did have Game Boys, so we did have that. So, I mean, the Switch obviously is more advanced than a Game Boy, but it's not like we didn't have ways. Like, the Switch is a hybrid of of ideas that Nintendo already did. So, I mean, like, for example, if you were a kid, if you had a Super Nintendo and you had a Game Boy, well, you actually had a way to play your games on the go and also on your TV. Now, you needed two separate devices to do it, but to be honest, it was actually more intuitive than what we saw with PlayStation to me, because all you had was you took a Super Game Boy, you plug it into your Super Nintendo, and then you take your cartridge and then you plug that into your Super Nintendo, and that gave you direct access. So what I used to do with Pokemon is that I used to play when I was on the go, and then I used to take out the Pokemon cartridge, put it in my Super Nintendo, and then play it there. And then when the 64 came out with Pokemon Stadium, you can plug it into the transfer pack, and then you can play it with boosted speed. So while the Switch is a great idea, obviously they have it made because it's seamless and it's better than what they've done. That idea was around even when I was a kid, because Super Game Boy came out when I was young. So the idea of playing games on the go, playing the same games on the go, and then also being able to pick up right where you left off on your TV, that is a concept that's been around for a while. It's just well executed. It's just a lot more well executed. Yo! Jonas Erickson with the Konohamaru. Almost Toby Buster! Oh, off to the side there. Let's go. Shout out to Jonas. Let's go, man. Yo, another donation? Yo, thank you for the support. Viking Nation, rise up. With the $11, says happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dude. Yo, says even though I'm a year older, I'm still younger than Fury. Cheers to that. Play something cheerful. Okay, play something cheerful. Okay, I've got the perfect cheerful song for this. Let's see here. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is one of my favorite songs, and it's hard. It's really hard for me to not to tear up whenever Chrono Trigger music comes on, because Chrono Trigger is one of the games when things were hectic and chaotic in my life, even as a kid. Bullying, teasing at school, whatever the case was, I could always come down. Like, my bullying and teasing experience was funny because nobody would bully me to my face. Well, actually, never mind. They did. Never. What the hell am I talking about? I was a tiny kid. I got bullied and teased all the time. But when they, like, I would fight back though. I got into a lot of fights as a kid because people would talk smack and bully, and like, and I've had enough, and I just freaking punched somebody. You know, when I was a kid, when I was little. So whenever I got in trouble and I got sent home or I got suspended, I could always throw on Chrono Trigger and play the game and feel instantly better. Because I used to be so mad because I feel like people like just teased me uncontrollably for something that I had no effect for. Whether it was skin color, whether it was how skinny I was. Because I was just, when I was a kid, dude, I was just so scrawny. You know, I was just such a scrawny, and I had like a big head. You know. I have a big head and I was just really thin, you know? So people would just make fun of me at times for that. So I'd always get mad, but they didn't realize how strong I was, even as a kid, because my brother, he trained me, dude. I was scrawny, but I had like little muscles. I had like little tone definition. So I was scrawny, but I had muscles, and they didn't realize how strong I was and how fast I was until I hit them or I tackled them. So I would always throw on Chrono Trigger whenever I got upset. I used to go home, be mad, I just throw on Chrono Trigger, you know? So it was cool. But that was when I was a kid, obviously. I learned from then. But yeah, man. But yeah, Chrono Trigger music's amazing. This is really good. So happy birthday, Jonas. May the Chrono Trigger be with you always and forever. Amen. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Toby Blaster, or the almost Toby Blaster. I appreciate it. $11 donation. Thank you, man. I have a question. I'm not answering that question. And no, I'm not subscribed to him. And no, I don't care about this whole T-Series versus PewDiePie thing. Like, stop putting that in the chat, guys. I don't care. Like, I'm not part of that PewDiePie meme culture. I don't care about PewDiePie. I'm not gonna say that. But anyway, I don't care about PewDiePie. And I'm not subscribed to his channel, and I don't care about PewDiePie. PewDiePie does not care about me and doesn't know who I am, so I don't care about him. All right, moving on. Let's see here. In-house gaming says that thing with the Switch does play. It lets you play console quality games on the go, where the Game Boy games played in the SNES were portable games on the TV. Much different, OJ. Yeah, you're right. It is. But I'm just saying, being able to play, you know, your games anywhere that you want. That's what I'm trying to say here. But I know console quality, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, being able to play a game anywhere that you want on the TV and also on the go. That concept, right? But yes, console quality, absolutely. The difference was definitely there. You know, we couldn't play Super Nintendo console quality games on the go and then also there with that. So yeah, I completely understand what you're trying to say. Yeah. Let's see. I will be 40 DreamHack Winter next year. Shoutouts, man. 40 years young, by the way. 40's not old at all, by the way. Let's see here. Any other questions, my boys and girls? I respect the hustle of PewDiePie. Absolutely, I respect the hustle, but that's about it. What am I supposed to heap praise on PewDiePie? Why? What's the good reason to do that? Why? I don't watch. At one point I was subscribed to his channel and I watched his videos. I don't find his videos very funny or interesting. Why am I gonna sit here and I was gonna say a word that I shouldn't say. Why am I gonna sit here and praise be to PewDiePie? Why? What does he care? Does he care about my channel? No. I'll tell you guys, go subscribe to John from Spawnwave. Go subscribe to RGT. Go subscribe to Dreamcast guy. Go subscribe to those guys that I work with. I might care about PewDiePie for. He doesn't care about me. Why am I gonna care about him? Shout outs to Fury Tiger with the dollar donations. Todd Gurley is just too good. Rams 11-1. Play some victory music. Absolutely. All right, victory music. All right, we got some victory music for you right here. Assassin's Creed compilation for the Switch. Yeah, there's a retailer listing for it, but we don't know if it's going to be coming. We don't know for sure or not. Jamie says, I hope we get GameCube games on the Switch. I hope we do. That'd be good. LOL, OJ, when we finishing Buck, dude, I can't even get past like the, I can't beat that game, dude. Do I have a pet? No, I don't have a pet. Michael Burr says, are you gonna start a clan for Warframe? I already have a clan for Warframe. Come to my Warframe Wednesdays, and you can join up with the clan. Any other questions, guys? Oh, actually, you know what? That's it. That's 2 hours on the dot. I said I'd answer questions for about 23 more minutes, and it went by out of nowhere. The time's gone. So there you go. Ending with victory fanfare from Chrono Trigger. Thank you, Fairy Tiger, for the donation. Once again, thank you, everybody who donated. Thank you for the Viking Nation for showing up strong today. Do appreciate that. I just said that I have a Warframe clan, and then you're asking me, do you have a Warframe clan? I literally just said that. I just said that I have a Warframe clan. Like, I just said that. Yes, I have a Warframe clan. PE Ninja, I have a Warframe clan. If you want to sign up for it, hit the join button, sign up there, or go on Patreon, tier 2 and up. Warframe Wednesdays. You can join up with the clan, play some games. Yeah, just said that. Oh, probably, troll probably. Yeah, probably. All right, so guys, so thank you guys so much for watching today. Great viewership for the Wii U's funeral. Over 150 people. We pretty much averaged 200 throughout the whole thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for donating. Thank you guys so much for shilling with the C. With the C. CH. Shout out to Fury Tiger for the new name. Warframe tonight? Maybe. I'm not sure. If the Chronos is with me. If I'm feeling in a Chrono mood, I'll play some Warframe tonight. If not, then we won't. But I gotta work on a video for you guys. Assassin's Creed, I gotta talk about that. I gotta talk about Assassin's Creed. Gotta talk about some Zelda stuff. So I'm gonna work on a video for you guys. And watch some NFL for today. And look forward to more videos and more content and more greatness from the elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for everything. You guys are the greatest fans, the greatest ninja in the world. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.